Another day, another chance, another way, another dance. Today I'll be discussing to you all about a topic that's about just continuation of what we pretty much going over. So what we're going over is web applications, right? And those web applications, what we do is we pretty much set up an app, that's got recipes. It's pretty much got the whole 9 yards when it comes to like the stuff that we use. So it's got rerouting, HTTP with the same HTTP responses with different URLs, and so on and so forth. So without a further ado, let's begin. Right. So what I'll do here before I actually debug or step over in my project, what we do is so what we do here is we do init first, right? npm init first. That's what happens. So npm init, what that does is it initializes our project. So it gives us like dependencies, more dependencies. Yeah, that's what it does. Just gives us dependencies like author, scripts, name, and so on and so forth. So that's what it pretty much does. So a node mod, then dev dependencies, and then we got package.json. So that actually saves our dependencies on into our application. So it just saves, yeah. So it just saves our dependencies and so on and so forth. So that's what happens. And then package-log.json. What that does is all the modules that we installed, the node modules that we've installed, they pretty much get saved here. So package dash log.json, and then yeah, so they get received into our package log.json, and then that's what happens. And then you got our node modules. Then you got our public, right? So that's what we have. And yeah, so that's what we have. And then you got use strict. So what use strict does is, you know, it, it sets our project in such a way. It's in such a way, in such a way that it checks for like irregular syntax or syntax that shouldn't be there. So that's what so that's what it does. That's what happens. Yeah. So that's pretty much what happens there. Yeah. So you use strict enforce strict mode to prevent unsafe JavaScript practices. Uses undeclared variables, and then you got import Express Web Framework. So that's pretty much what you have. So that's what you've got. Then let me go over to like 17. One now. So context express require could require. So this imports the Express web framework, and then this creates a new Express application instance. This imports custom error handling middleware functions. This imports the controller responsible for home page and general routes. This imports middleware that enables layout support for EJS templates. This imports middleware that enables layout support for EJS templates. Imports Mongoose for working with MongoDB in an object-oriented way. Imports subscriber module that represents subscribers in MongoDB. Import the controller that handles subscriber-related routes and logic. And why isn't my debugger working, man? Why isn't this garbage working? Right. Then this connects to the MongoDB database. So pretty much it's just like middleware, module imports, database connections, events listeners, so on and so forth. So that's pretty much what's happening now. Yeah, very sorry for that, man. It's just that come on now. So yeah, okay. So what that? So okay, then you got your middleware. You pretty much got everything that you need, right, for the app to run actually. And then you got a reference for like your connection, Swiss app configuration, and then you also got the definition of which port the service should run on. Then you got your error handling middleware, and then you got your views. It's pretty much what you see on the front page. Your public, so it stores your CSS, which your images and your JS. Then you got your error page. You got your modules, course.js. Right, so these are the modules, pretty much the structure, the setup, right? The schema properties, schema creation, subscriber.js. So you find, subscribers by zip code, return subscriber information. Courses subscribers have been enrolled in, schema properties, schema creations, and so on and so forth. What I mean, so error controller JS. to use strict const HTTP status equals require HTTP status codes, right? Const equals require, then you got exports, and so on and so forth. So your controllers pretty much control, the way that your project's gonna work actually. It's pretty much the setup, like your response errors, initial error, and so on and so forth. So that's how it goes over you. Then you reply, then see validate, and yeah, that's pretty much what it goes over, man. That's pretty much what it goes over, and then yeah, and then you got your Mongo promise, and then yeah, the same as like the last time, except as I will explain to you now. Right, so yeah, so chapter 17 is like improving the data models. So what happens is you adding validations to your modules, creating static and instance methods for your modules. So you're defining a subscriber schema in subscriber.js. You know, so that's what you can be using when you like subscribe. And then also what happens is you also run your commands, CMDs, right? And yeah, let's run. You got your home, so on and so forth. So you got those. Right, so you start your Mongoid, right? start. You start your Mongoid, and then you can start your Mongoose. As a DB, use recipe underscore DB. Okay, okay, so you said that. So yeah, so to, to improve our modules, we include save subscriber gets a subscription page. You know what I mean? Home, yeah. So that's you're just improving our modules and subscriber.js. So you're just improving it by find subscribers by zip code and subscriber information and zip code and so on and so forth. So just improving our subscribers, and then yeah, that's then you got our partials navigation at EJS, our contact at EJS, courses at EJS, error at EJS, index at EJS, layouts at EJS, subscribers at EJS, then things at EJS. So that's I mean that's so you got our views, public node modules, modules of controllers. Then you got our valid seed.js. So it just requires Mongoose and requires model subscribers. Then a Mongoose that connect. So seed.js, it's we're not gonna use it now, but just sets up our subscribers and and connects it to our Mongoose that connect server, and then you got our validate. It's pretty much a setup a module just to validate all our stuff. Reply.js for our replies. It was our replies, and then yeah, so on and so forth. So that's pretty much what we have. So we got our Mongoid. Don't worry about it, even though it exits the code, but so my Mongoid service running on the background, then our Mongo shell. Right, so you get into the server, MongoDB server, and you can see you get into the server, and then yeah, so on and so forth. So we don't have our subscribe page yet, but don't worry, we'll get it. And then you got users. But this page, I think, says okay, you'll come across when you get to it. Then yeah, that's pretty much it. And then So obviously, that's what you do. You just set up your thing there, right? But let me check ChatGPT to see what's happening now. Oh, subs- subscriber dot insert one. What? Okay. So db dot subscribers insert one. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine, bro. At gmail.com. Zip code. So there you have it, right? So there you have it, right? Yeah, that's what we have. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So, so until next time, take care of this and things.